different ways to show
Okay,
that we love
you
our
love your country. Pag inatake tayo ng China dito, sinong palabanin mo dyan sa mga Chinese na yan?
Actually po
You
yung
will go again,
natin, since
Kaya this serves as a warning to your group na wag niyong dadalhin yung mga walang katuturan dito sa committee ito. Dahil sinisira niyo yung aming pagdinig at sinisayang niyo yung aming oras. And again, we're exercising fairness. Kaya bigyan niyo naman kami ng respeto.
Lagot na! Halos sumabog na sa galit sa Senator Bato de la Rosa nang tirahin ito ni Raul Manuel. Raul Manuel, tinanggalan ng dignidad sa labis na kahihiyang inabot nito. Pero bago ang lahat, maaari kayong mag-subscribe para maging updated sa mga issue at bagong mga balita. Halos mapalayas nga itong si Raul Manuel sa nangyaring pagdinig sa Senado nang tirahin ito ng personal sa Senator Bato de la Rosa na kahit hindi naman konektado sa issue, kawalang respeto at kahihiyan nga ang ginawa nitong si Raul Manuel dahil sa pambabastos nito sa mga senador. Narito ang buong detalye.
we have read all the bills, all the Senate bills, and actually all the House bills also. And we are representing the general points regarding the reimposition of mandatory ROTC. First, we would like to raise, since we also studied other related legislation, and we observed that based on RA 7077 and RA 9163, or the NSTP Act, graduates of even just basic ROTC shall form part of the Citizen Armed Force, or also called the Reserve Force. So it might imply that those who finished mandatory ROTC will already be considered as citizen soldiers or reservists. And delaying the official registration of children into the Reserve Force will still imply the same, since they will still become reservists whether they like it or not. And also, the Children's Rights Network pointed out that the UN Committee on the Rights of the Child told the Philippine government in 2008 that military training in high school promotes militarism and is contrary to peace-building education and to the spirit of the optional protocol. So the committee actually recommended to remove military content from the training and to promote instead respect for human rights. The second point is on the grievance board, which we believe will only be a band-aid solution to the sentiment of Filipinos regarding potential abuses. First, we would like to dispute or point out the statement of the Department of National Defense that abuses are only allegations. We can actually send a copy to the Department of National Defense the list of at least 15 cases since 1995, high-profile cases. So hindi pa kasama yung mga hindi nare-report ng mga abuso. And on the part of the UP Vanguard, magkasama po tayo, pareho po nating ayaw sa mandatory ROTC sa senior high, pero hindi lang din po namin pwedeng mapalampas yung tungkol sa case ni Mark Wilson Chua. Though napanagot na yung mga individuals, pero the statement delivered earlier exposes actually not the individuals but the corrupt system that is being perpetuated by the program. So a grievance board that will handle reported cases cannot appease Filipinos, especially if the program will be administered by the DND and if the grievance board will be composed of members at tatlo sa members na yon, isa doon ay galing pa sa Department of National Defense. Third, we believe that ROTC, taken as it is false nationalism. Since sa ibang mga bansa ay meron silang mandatory training dahil at risk talaga sila sa gera at the present time. For instance, Israel is at war with, or as some groups say, inflicting terror on Palestine. South Korea is technically at war with North Korea. And in the case of the Philippines, when we approved the National Defense Act of 1935, that was because we had to defend our country from Japanese invasion. So merong ganong imminent danger na sa ngayon, sa nakikita natin, ay hindi pa naman tayo ganun ka-head-on sa pag-confront sa mga potential threats na meron tayo. And fourth point, we believe that the proposed ROTC framework overlaps with other NSTP tracks. So, we see that the real motive, especially coming from the executive branch that pushes this bill, is for military training, which is designed to boost recruitment to address the low reserve manpower supply of the AFP and produce future AFP officers. With all high schools that will be required to provide officers for DND staff, and DND crafting the program of instruction, the formula to achieve such objective is near completion, and it might violate international principles stating that schools and civilian spaces must not be used for military purposes. So, actually, we have a recommendation since yung mga youth naman ngayon, hindi yan walang pakialam sa ating lipunan, and if nagagadget sila, posible nagpo-post sila ng mga tweets, they participate in Twitter and social media rallies to amplify the different advocacies and causes that they have. So, we believe that ROTC, as handled by AFP and DND, cannot be a platform for leadership training and civic consciousness, lalo na ko yung mga students who lead and serve the people by leading different campaigns and advocacies are called brainwashed or subversives. So, hindi pwede na magamit yung ROTC para sa indoctrination, lalo na ko yung principle ay obey before you complain. So,
Manuel,
ano yung...
paki-wrap up na. Please.
Sige po. For our recommendation, actually, since nag-overlap siya dun sa ibang programs, we can take a look at the Section 11 of RA 9163, which reads na dapat ay meron tayong National Service Reserve Corps. And yung mga activities nito ay joint effort ng DND, CHED, and TESDA. So, environmental protection, disaster response, health education, lahat po ng yan ay pwede nating ma-achieve sa current na mga batas na meron tayo. And siguro, kung mahirapan tayo na i-uphold yung ganito, such as law enforcement and rights awareness, magkakatalo na lang kung amongst the ranks of our public officials ay hindi po nag-a-agree doon. Lalo na if we have a senator who will say na okay lang na makalayo at may second chance yung isang rapist na mayor, habang yung mga mahihirap ay madaling tukhangin na lamang. Yun lang, maraming salamat.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair, can I react?
of course, of course.
Ang layo naman ng sinasabi mo, Mr. Kasama ba yan dito sa hearing yung comment ko na yun? Ang layo naman. That's an affront to
We want human rights as part of the curriculum of
Please,
NSTP.
please let Senator Bato finish.
Ang layo naman nung, bakit ka nagkaganon? Ano na nangyari sa utak nyo? Ha? Ang layo naman.
We can send you a copy of our
Ha?
position paper.
Ang layo. At saka, I take offense on your what you said na yung ROTC is a misrepresentation of nationalism. Anong tingin mo sa amin? Anong tingin mo sa ganun? Ganun ka lang mag-judge sa amin? Dinadjudge mo kami na ganun? Ha? Are you sure you're the true representation of the Filipino students? Ganun ba? Ilan lang yan makakaliwa dyan sa estudyante. Mas marami dyan ang gusto mag-ROTC. I must tell you frankly. Bakit ka? Ang layo ng issue mo. Just to personalin ako? Napakalayo. Dapat matuto. Kung may ROTC, dapat ikaw na estudyante ka, matuto ka, magrespeto, kahit sa isang senador man lang na andito sa hearing na ito. Huwag mong tirahin sa ibang issue na hindi kasama dito. Ha? Huwag mong...
Honorable Chair, I would like to respond dun sa point na marami daw na gusto mag-ROTC.
Mr. Manuel, let me recognize you first before you talk. And let Senator Bato finish.
Ikaw, kung Pilipino ka, do you love your country? You answer me. You love your country? Ha? O sige, you respond.
Of course, students love our country and we have different ways to show that
Okay,
we love
you
our
love your country. Pag inatake tayo ng China dito, sinong palabanin mo dyan sa mga Chinese na yan?
Actually po yun
You
yung
go
program
again,
namin. Since gusto namin na ipaglaban yung ating bansa mula sa foreign invaders, pero mismo sa ating constitution, the AFP, which is tasked to preserve our integrity and national sovereignty, ay hindi natin nakikitaan ng real intent to defend our country. So wala tayong role model for
Submit
that.
mo na lang sa amin yung position paper po ninyo, kasama yung position paper ng isang mga kasama ninyo, no? Senator Bato, can we proceed?
Mr. Chair, may I move to strike from the records the statements of Mr. Manuel that were irrelevant and not germane to the topic, especially when he makes statements attributed to our colleagues in a statement that he made outside. And may I also request the chair to remind all our guests who are here as guests to please show respect for the members, and again, not to bring up statements, reactions that are not germane to the topic. You can make your reaction outside. The media is all there. They will listen to you. But let's stick to the course. We're all here overtime, and you need to use our valuable time to say something to the good senator. I know him so well. If you had something to say, he will talk to you. So may we remind everyone of that, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Pio.
Mr.
may
Chair,
I, seek-
dagdagan ko lang. Ito, if he really represents the students, ganyan na talaga ang state ng mind ng mga estudyante ngayon na dapat baguhin natin. Mali po yun. Ako, if naniwala ka sa akin, mas matanda ako sa'yo. Mali yung sinasabi mo. Gusto mo akong tirahin sa ibang issue na hindi naman natin titakil dito. Now, since, Mr. Chair, since sinabi naman lang itong ating resource person about doon kay Sanchez case, alam nyo, gusto lang ninyo talaga akong sirain, kaya kinukuha niya yung sinasabi ko na gusto niya akong butasan. Did you know na ako mismo gusto kong bitayin yung Sanchez na yan? Ha? I am for death penalty. Kung may death penalty noon, dapat nabitay na yung Sanchez na yan. Pero, kayo naman, ayaw naman yung death penalty. Ngayon, bigyan na second chance dahil na-reform na yung tao, according to the competition, eligible siya for pardon, ayaw na naman nyo. Saan kayo po? Saan na kami pupunta? Anong klaseng pag-iisip yan? Saan kami pupunta? Gusto ko death penalty, ayaw nyo. Ngayon, i-release yan dahil walang death penalty. Titirahin na naman nyo ako. Ako bang gumawa ng batas na yan? Eligible siya by operation of law. Dahil sinabi ng batas. Ganon. Respetuhin natin. May batas na ganon. Pero hindi ko kagustuhan yan. Kung akong gusto mo, samahan mo ako, bitayin natin yan? Ha? Kasi lang talaga, that gusto siya ko, ikaw ang representation ng estudyante ngayon. Ganun na pala, ang estudyante ngayon, kawalang disiplina, kahit ang senador, kayang tirahin sa walang non-relevant issue dito sa ganitong forum. Ganun na pala. Kaya dapat pala talaga, ibalik ang ROTC para madisiplina kayo mga estudyante na kayo. Ha? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Bato.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to seek apology for...
And let me remind Mr. Manuel, NUSP, and the rest of the groups that we invite in this committee, we invite you for the sake of fairness. Alam ko naman kung anong sasabihin ninyo eh. No, this is your third time to be part of this hearing. And alam ko na kung anong sasabihin ninyo. Pero binibigyan namin kitong oportunidad magsalita para marinig kayo ng mga bagong senador natin. Pero ano namang kinalaman ni Sanchez sa ROTC? Ano namang kinalaman? Kaya this serves as a warning to your group na wag niyong dadalhin yung mga walang katuturan dito sa committee ito. Dahil sinisira niyo yung aming pagdinig at sinisayang niyo yung aming oras. And again, we're exercising fairness. Kaya bigyan nyo naman kami ng respeto. Kahit alam na namin ang sasabihin ninyo, ini-invite namin kayo. In fact, we invited all of your colleagues. So, last na ito, and next time we invite you, if ever we invite you, stick to the topic. And this serves as a warning. Again, I'm directing the committee secretary to strike off all of the comments that are not germane to the topic of ROTC.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang malaman nila na baka mamaya yung ini-incite lang ako na magalit para kuno i-contempt sila para may rason sila magulo do Senado. Wala akong pakialam, umuwi ka, hindi ka na may kukulong dito. Wala kaming pakialam sa'yo.
Mr. Chair, I'd just like to apologize for the irrelevant remark that I made earlier. I was just carried away by my emotion, especially with the topic at hand. But I pledge that it will not happen in future hearings wherein we will be invited. So once again, I apologize for what I said.
We take note of their apology. And I think we've already covered all of our stakeholders right now. It's been a quite a extensive discussion. However, we still have a lot of issues that we need to go deeper into. But before I remind the DND and the DepEd for their submissions, tinatanong ko si J9, si Commodore Enriquez, ano ba yung vision natin for the ROTC? Ano ba yung nakikita nyo paano i-implement itong ROTC sa ating bansa? And I remember talking to General Rudil, and he told me to take a look at the junior ROTC in the United States so that meron tayong idea. And I just want to share to the body a video of a junior ROTC in the US. This is by the US Army. Meron sila katulad natin, may Marines, Air Force, Navy, but this is by the US Army.
Mr. Chair, can I be excused for a while?
Yes. Panoodin niyo muna ito, General.
Mag-relax muna ako at high blood ako. Mamaya na. Punod ka. Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I be excused, ha?
Want to listen to his wisdom, and then I will ask my questions.
Mr. Chair, I just would like to clarify itong misconception na brought out by the good lady senator of Ilocos Norte na yung 6% casualty ratio allowable sa training. Alam niyo po, ginagamit, actually in reality, wala po yan. Yan po ay ginagamit lang ng military o ng police pang saywar doon sa mga trainee to make sure that they stay alive. Yung panakot lang yan ba? Authorized kami na may casualty rate na ganito, pero pantakot lang yan para magsumikap yung trainee na makapasar sa training. Yan yung, and to stay alive. Yun yung purpose yan, pero wala po yan. Misnomer yan. And Mr. Chair, if I may, I would like to go back to
Yes, go ahead.
sa DepEd kay Mr. Empleo. Pasensya ka na, hindi ako masyadong magaling magtagalog kagaya mo. Ang lalim ng Tagalog mo, pero sana maintindihan mo yung aking pananagalog ngayon. Yung kan ba, yung sinabi mo kanina, yung intention to create an ROTC Academy in order to train yung hahawak nitong program na ito, does it mean na in the long run, you are intending to take over the program, the DepEd will take over the program by employing organic DepEd personnel to run the ROTC program away from the AAP? Yan ba yung as I hear you?
Mr. Chair, ang katotohanan po niyan, kami po ang hahawak ng grade 11 and 12 ng senior high school. At ang mga bata po ay nasa aming pangangalaga. So, tinitingnan po namin na kung may mga reservist po na DepEd personnel na sa ngayon po ay kinukuha na namin, kinakalap na po namin ng talaan ng mga reservist na nasa DepEd ngayon, ay mabigyan pa sila ng pagsasanay na orientasyon dito sa bagong ipapasang batas na masisiguro po namin na wala ng pang-aabuso. Yun po yung gustong gawin ng DepEd para po sa senior high school, Mr. Chair.
Can I get the comment from the military? Yung itong intention ng Mr. Chair, can I get the reaction to that reaction? Paano yung the DepEd wanted to take charge of the training program sa grades 11 and 12. So meaning, sila, personnel nila hawak, walang sa inyo. Anong masasabi niyo?
Mr. Chair, I'm the Naval Reserve Commander of the Navy. I think what has been said by the DepEd is already being implemented. In one of the colleges that we have school coordinators who are already our reservists, and that's what we're doing right now. And also to add with what the DepEd has said, it's more on values formation, awareness, ang ginagawang preparation. It's not being recruiting them to join, but maybe if they intend to join, then they can be a reservist or join the regular forces if they intend to pursue their military training. But it's more on awareness and development of the values formation pa ang nawawala. Kaya nga, currently, it is already being implemented. We're already recruiting some of, even they are volunteering, in fact, to join the reservist corps to pursue that kind of training. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So, okay sa inyo. Walang problema. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I am not opposing for that. Ako, kilaro ko lang sa kanila para...
Thank you po, Mr.
kung
Chair.
okay sa kanila, no problem with me. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, may I
Yes,
proceed?
go ahead.
Thank you. Mr. Empleo, you earlier mentioned that when children were surveyed, children ba or students? Students were surveyed, number one value nila is family. And
Mga professionals po, Mr. Chair.
professionals, okay. So number one nila is family and number 19 is country. Okay,
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
okay. And that is one of the reasons why you are supporting the ROTC program. Okay.
Tama po.
For the record lang, no, kasi na-mention po ni Attorney Danoy, 5 bills ang nakarating sa inyo. Ang bill ko po is Senate Bill number 925, hindi nyo ho na-mention, so baka hindi pa ho nakarating. Dahil kaka-read lang yon, it was just read, first reading niya was just on Tuesday. So it is possible that you have not seen it. May I just request that all the resource persons be given time to read my bill. But in any case, I'll proceed with my question. But for the record, my bill has not been transmitted, I suppose, and baka pati ho sa inyo, Mr. Empleo. Okay. Anyway, let me proceed. So that's the reason why you are supporting ROTC, because the core value of love of country is not something that is manifested dun sa mga na kausap nyo or na survey. But my question is, what is the best time to instill these core values? Or if I were to rephrase that question, when are the formative years of a child?
Mr. Chair, bilang isang guro po, naniniwala po ako na ito ay dapat magsimula sa tahanan.
Sa tahanan. Tama
Yan
po
po.
yun.
At kami po sa paaralan ay sumusuporta para ipagpatuloy ang pagsasanay ng mga kabataan para mahubog sila sa mabuting pag-uugali.
So, sa family, no?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
And after the family, ang first outside experience nila would be daycare, which is now under ECD, and then after that is grade 1, correct?
Tama po.
And yet, we are talking about ROTC to instill love of country and the concept of patriotism. Should that not start earlier in the family and in the early grades? Do you agree or disagree?
Sumasang-ayon po ako, Mr. Chair, sa inyong pahayag na dapat nagsisimula sa tahanan. Ngunit ang mahalaga po, paano ba ipagpapatuloy?
Tama naman yon. Pero nagtataka lang ako, bakit love of country, sa dalawa pa lang naman ng resource persons na napakinggan natin, no? Attorney Danoy, no? Grade 11 and 12, itong ROTC nyo, because you started, I was taking notes, and your opening statement was basically only 2 to 3 out of 10 high school graduates would go to college, and that is why we need to train the 7 for nationalism and patriotism. And then you didn't continue that sentence, but were you about to say, you were sort of saying something to the effect that so that hindi sila ma-recruit or hindi sila, pwede nyo bang i-continue lang yun, because I do wanna ask you about that. Can you continue that because I don't want to put words in your mouth, no? So ano ho yung iniiwasan natin na mangyari, na mamundok sila, na maging rebelde po sila, yun ho ba? Para clear lang po tayo.
Alam mo, Your Honor, kapag hindi mo maagapan ng maaga yan no? Hindi mo na training ng gusto yan vulnerable yan.
To what?
Vulnerable to recruitment.
To
No?
recruitment.
Oh.
And we're talking about
Yes,
rebellious groups who...
Yes,
Okay,
and,
understand.
And it's happening now.
No, I
Mr.
don't
Chair.
question. I just wanted to be sure that I understood you properly. So on that note, I throw back the question though, does the concept of nationalism, that's the core value of nationalism and patriotism, only begin in senior high, only begin with ROTC? Because this is what we are talking about. The two people who spoke, and we'll obviously give time to everybody else, is saying that ROTC is the answer. So that's the question I pose, because my version includes all of these discussions similar to Senator Marcos, to include that in grade school and high school and onward. I want to ask if that is clear, that this is not just a concept that should be focused on in senior high. Tama, do you agree?
Mr. Chair, ang katotohanan po niyan, nais natin na ang magtatapos sa senior high school ay may malinaw at siguradong pagmamahal sa bansa.
Okay. Sige,
Na ito po nagsisimula sa tahanan hanggang sa
pero
pag-aaral.
ano pa ho ang mga programa na pwede? Kasi nabanggit din ni Attorney Danoy and tinanong din siya ni Senator Marcos na ano ba itong mga programs, and they are military programs. So that's my question. Ano pa ho ba yung mga programs outside, and nabanggit naman po yung disaster risk, I took note of that. Nabanggit din po yung civic service. Pero ang tanong ko nga is, why in senior high and through an ROTC program? Why?
Mr. Chair, dahil medyo maayos na po yung kanilang pangangatawan para po dito sa mga gampanin na ito, kagaya ng disaster
Ano ibig sabihin ng maayos ang kanilang pangangatawan?
meron na pong sapat na kahandaan yung kanilang
So
katawan.
we are talking about their physical fitness.
Bahagi lang po yan. Bahagi lang po.
Their physical ability to cope with what?
Bahagi po.
Because I genuinely want to
Opo.
understand.
Naunawaan ko po ang